This is another Eve Ensler piece called Under the Burka. This poem is for the brave, tender, fierce women of Afghanistan who not only survived but kept their country alive. Wearing a burqa should obviously be a matter of culture and choice. This piece is about a time and place when women had no choice. Imagine a huge dark piece of cloth hung over your entire body like you were a shameful statue. Imagine there's only a drop of light, enough to know there is still daylight for others. Imagine it's hot, very hot. Imagine you're encased in cloth, drowning in fabric, in darkness. Imagine you're begging in this bedspread, reaching out your hand, which must remain covered, unpolished, unseen, or they might smash it off or cut it off. Imagine no one is putting rubles in your invisible hand, because no one can see your face, so you do not exist. Imagine you cannot find your children, because they came for your husband, the only man you ever loved, even though it was an arranged marriage, because they came and shot him. You tried to defend him, and they trampled you. 4 men on your back in front of your screaming children. Imagine you go mad, but you do not know you are mad, because you're living under a bedspread, you haven't seen the sun in years, and you've lost your way. And you remember your 2 daughters vaguely, like a dream, the way you remember sky. Imagine mumbling as a way of talking, because words do not form any more in the darkness. Imagine you do not cry because it gets too hot and wet in there. Imagine bearded men that you could only decipher by their smell, beating you because your socks are white. Imagine being flogged, beaten in the streets, in front of people you cannot see. Imagine being humiliated so deeply there's no face attached to it and no air. It gets darker there. Imagine no peripheral vision, so like a wounded animal you cannot defend yourself, even duck from the sideward blows. Imagine that laughter is banned throughout your country, and music, and the only sounds you hear are the muffled sounds of the muzan or the cries of other women flogged inside their cloth, inside their dark. Imagine you can no longer distinguish between living and dying, so you stop trying to kill yourself because it would be redundant. Imagine you have no place to live. Your only roof is the cloth as you wander the streets, and this tomb is getting smaller and smellier every day. You're beginning to walk into things. Imagine suffocating while you're still breathing. Imagine muttering and screaming inside a cage and no one is hearing. Imagine me inside of the darkness in you. I am caught there. I am lost there. Inside the cloth that is your head, inside the dark we share. Imagine you can see me. I was beautiful once, big dark eyes. You would know me.